So I was glad I kept that piece, folks. Chris Cartea again. This will be part 2 of this video. One, we showed you how to take out the tab. But what we found when I was using my less than reliable darts to make sure, you know, with unreliable darts, how reliable can this gun be. So if I'm trying to check feeding, that's what I usually do. I use my most worn out elites or streamlines or whatever kind of gun I'm using. And I noticed that when it was firing, it kept getting jammed up into here, and it kept folding. So we are going to take this apart again, and I came up with an idea of taking this finger and always having it pushed up. Now, how would I do something like that? Well, there's 2 ways we can do this, and we'll explore that in a second, okay? And then we're going to fire test it, and we're going to see if it's any good. Make sure you get all your screws out. So there are 2 ways of doing this, 2 schools of thought, actually 3. Number 1 is to put a part or a spring under it that keeps it pushed up at all times. Number 2 is just do it the basic Nerf way and tape it with some duct tape and say hell with it. But me, like I said, I like my blasters to be mechanically by themselves. I mean, you know, duct tape does leave a residue. It does make a lot of problems later on for your guns. And I avoid using duct tape if I can, really. It just makes things a lot cleaner. So we are removing all the screws, all the shell screws on the right side of the gun, making sure that all the threads are out, so we're not ripping on threads trying to take this out. And there we are. So first thing I tried to do was to take, oh, that goes on there really nice, that's cool, was to take the, this whole thing completely out. I ran into a lot of jam problems with that, okay? Now the next thing to do is possibly just making it stick up. Now I don't want to glue this. The reason is because if I ever want to bring this back to stock condition, I don't want it to be that hard to do.
Okay, what's up?
So,
Yeah.
right here, what I'm seeing is that we should either put a piece of plastic under here, or we should wrap some duct tape around here and just sort of push it in there. So give me just a second.
Okay.
We're going to get some duct tape for this. I could use some glue or some epoxy on this. I'd rather.
Okay. Do they know if it's anything or? But do they know?
Okay, so we are back. So we are taking a small strip of black 3M Scotch tape, duct tape, and we are going to take this. What I like about duct tape is that it goes in a line, and we go. I now made a very small strip, maybe a 1/4 inch thick. Okay, I'm going to take this now. And I'm going to wrap it around here. So when I press it in here, it's got enough force to stay up. So now we'll have the finger that I suspect if I don't have it in there, it's not going to feed my darts very well. So I was just on the phone with a friend. I was like, hey man, I got the video up. Oh, for some reason all of a sudden it's not firing. Like the end of the firing video we had on the last one, it did great, and then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, all right, back to the drawing board, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It is dangerous to go there and And I think it's
So,
kind of rude when, you know,
pull out a utility
your
knife.
mom is paying for all your school meetings and you're like, hey mom, I'm blowing you off for Thanksgiving. Oh, okay.
And we're going to trim
Oh, okay.
this top part. So on top, it fits. And it doesn't push down on the darts any more than it's supposed to. And definitely we do not want this thing. So what I'm doing is I'm making the tab there, but I'm making it so it's permanently put up there. So I took some duct tape, I pushed it all the way up there. And it's all the way in the top position. Let's make sure this fires. Let's hold our locks down.
Oh, I got you. Alright, well. Okay.
So if you look, here we are. I'm going to do my test. This lock and that lock. Those are the two you have to use on a Stryfe. There it is. It plunges. It's just a simple lever mechanism. Little pull spring right here. And I have it now stuck like so. So now the darts will have the support of back here, but also we'll have we'll have it so it doesn't go back down. So let's put it in our magazine.
Alright, honey.
Okay, like it would normally be.
You're letting me know.
Look at that. Look how close that is, folks. Look at that. I mean, if this is any more up, oh, no wonder it was, the whole thing was bobbing down and it was jamming, like right here. Here, let me take a picture. It was jamming right there. No wonder it was going downward on me. It had nothing back there to stabilize it. Okay, so this is a problem with the Nerf media press, is that you got to get things out the door real quick to be first. So I took a nice picture of that from up here, what it looks like with a magazine inside of it. And quite frankly, yeah, you definitely need that tab there, because if you don't, it's not going to stay stable. Alright, so I'm going to add this as part 2, and this is Chris Cartea signing off. Number of ways you can do this. My way is just to use a piece of duct tape, gasket it on there, trim the top, and have it so it would be like normally all the way open all the time. Take care.